Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Freshly Baked Props. As always, I'm Tony, and today we're building some sick ice balls, or fireballs, or balls. What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of Freshly Baked Props. I'm Tony. Today we built some fireballs, or energy blasts, however you want to do it. Real easy, some simple supplies. You might have to search a little bit online for them, but they're not that expensive. It's these little LED gimmicks that you put in floral arrangements with cotton and some chicken wire. I'm not going to keep rambling. I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial and enjoy, guys. So we're going to get right into it, guys. I use these plastic balls. I got them at Michael's. I get cotton balls from the dollar store. You can get them anywhere. Use a low temp glue gun. This glue gun was dog shit, but I used it anyway because it was the only glue gun I had on hand at the time for the small glue sticks. Just shape out how you want it to look. You can go as spiky as you want. You can make them as high as you want, but this is how I went. Then fill it in. Like I said, this glue gun was dog shit. As you can see, I'm pushing from the back. But this is kind of the shape you're gonna get. You can clean this up after it dries if you want to, make it like much more clean. But I kind of like it messy. And then I just made a bunch more here. You make them in different shapes and sizes. That's what I was doing here, because I plan on wrapping the whole thing with it. Like I said, that glue gun was dog shit. But here we are. This is kind of what you're going to have. Just measure it around if you need to make your cuts or whatever. But like I said, I kind of like it messy like that. Like I said, it's different lengths and stuff because I'm going to wrap it. So here it is. You get these at Michael's. They're for ornaments. I keep the edge on because I'm going to put it on a stand to keep it standing on its own. And then you just take cotton balls, rip them in half, and then just kind of pull them apart a little bit without actually tearing them. Just spread them out as wide as you can without tearing them apart. And then just glue them dead center. And just kind of get as much glue as you can. Like I said, I wish I had a better glue gun, man. This glue gun was driving me crazy. There you go. I place it right at the center. Make sure I get it on nice. You're probably going to have to go over them at the end because you're going to have some edges that are raised anyway, but I try to get it down as good as I can, and then I work my way around until I get all the way to the edge. And like I said, it's a slow process, but you get really good results. And like I said, these things are dirt cheap. These plastic bulbs, they're only $1.50. They got bigger ones for $3. But like I said, you just spread the cotton out without tearing it. You will tear some because I did a bunch of times, but just take your time and you'll get there. As you get to the edge, you want to keep a little bit at the edge just so you can kind of wrap around the spikes. But just heed my warnings because I didn't do it, and this is what I did. I went all the way to the edge like an idiot. But it still gets good results, so you kind of go do what you want, but that's what it looks like at the end. And you can leave it like that. You don't have to paint it. If you want a white cloud with light, you can do that. But I want it to be a blast, so I got chicken wire from Home Depot here. I like this particular brand because I can kind of shape it how I want. But you just take it, you make a cylinder out of it, and then you just kind of tie it. Like I said, it's pretty easy because it's very, 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 very thin wire. So you can kind of do whatever you want with it. It's very, very pliable, or at least to when I was working with it, I had no issues with it, as you can see. And in the end, you just take it and you twist it, and that's going to essentially be the source of the blast, whether it be from a cannon or somebody's hands. And then you can kind of, like I said, you can kind of shape it how you want. If you want it to be like skinnier in the center, or you just want it to be wide, that's up to you. You could even make this the blast too. You don't have to use the plastic bulbs. I know other people have used just this, but it's just your preference. This is just my way of doing it. I needed pliers at the end because of my hand issues, but you might not need that. And then you just kind of fit it in, and then you glue each edge around. Now I have issues with my hands, nerve damage, so I can hold down glue with no issue. You may not be able to, so don't do what I'm doing here. You might burn yourself. But yeah, you just kind of glue each piece into the plastic bulb. And then once you get it all in, kind of shape it how you want. and then you start putting in the lights. Here I didn't like how long it was, so I kind of made it shorter. I felt like I didn't want it blasting that far out of Iceman's hands. So here it is, the lights. They're pretty easy to use. Just glue each small LED and then kind of put it in where you want it. I like this plastic ball because you can kind of press down and hold the glue where you want, whereas the light, the wire, you would have to kind of finagle it. But there's no kind of pattern how I did it. I just fit each bulb in, each LED into the bulb, just so I could, and then I turned it around and just see where it lit, just to see where I liked it, and then I just placed the glue down on the tip of my finger and held it until it dried. Low temp glues probably won't burn you. Like I said, I didn't feel a thing, but I have real bad hand issues. Like I said, you might burn yourself, so be careful. I'm turning off the light here just so to kind of show you, a really good light for these little LEDs. Then I just wrapped it around the wire because I'm going to cover the whole thing in cotton anyway. And it really gave out good light. Like I really, really like it. And these things are cheap, man. They're only like a few bucks. You can get them on Amazon. I bought these at Home Depot on clearance for Halloween. But here you go. You just wrap the cotton just same way you did the bulb. You just do it around the wire. I wouldn't rip it in half though for the wire. I would just leave the whole cotton ball. Here you just take the spikes and glue the edge, and then you're just gonna wrap it around the bulb. Like I said, you're supposed to leave the edge open so you can see it. I didn't, and I kind of messed up a few times. But you know, just be careful because you could glue it backwards like I did. I almost did it here. I realized it. You know, that's what happens when you do this stuff baked. But there you go. See, now you're kind of taking shape. What I'm going to do too now is I'm going to take the glue and kind of glue a nice thick bead on the inside of the spikes to make the spikes stand out. As you'll see here. You see now they're standing out a little bit, so there's a little bit more, they're more pronounced, I guess you could say. And then I take the few that I have and I wrap it around. There's no reason I do this, you know. I just do it because I like the way it looks. I think it gives a dimension of detail to the blast when it's lit with dark lights and stuff. It makes it look cool. You don't have to do this, but you just add it where you want, and that's kind of what I did. I added some around where I wanted it, and now it looks all like it's wrapping around the mushroom cloud. Now it's ready for paint. This is just white. It looks good. Like, so you could leave it like this, but I wanted to paint it blue. I used purple first to give it an accent. Just kind of stay as far as you can. I'm real dog shit with paint, I'll tell you right now. I'm not good at it, but just kind of get how you want it. I gave it a nice light tint just so I can see a nice purple accent, and then I went with this blue. I just had these colors laying around. You can do whatever color you want, but this is it, guys. Just be careful, and see, there it is, all done. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Well, thanks for staying till the end. Like I said, it's real easy. It's just a matter of the chicken wire. That was the first one I made. This one over here. That's why it's got two separate lights. It's got a purple light and a regular cool white. That was the one I used I used that for a dragon. I'm gonna use this one for Iceman or Goku, whatever figure I can get my hands on. I haven't decided yet. But like I said, you could paint these any color. I just went with blue and purple because I like the contrast. You could go a little lighter. I think I put a little too much black on the front of this one, kind of darkened it a little too much. But it's okay, you can kind of still see the details and stuff like that. And as a matter of fact, I think it kind of made the details come out a little bit better on this one than it did that one. That one I didn't add no black, just blue. Even the purple is from the lights. I didn't paint this purple at all. This is just blue. So like I said, you can paint these any colors you want. It just depends what you want it for. If you want it to be an explosion with fire, paint it yellow, red, and orange. If you want it to be an ice breath or Iceman kind of blast, paint it blue, some white accents, highlight it, shade. I'm really shit at paint. I'm not that great. I wish I was better, but so if you're better at it, please submit pictures. If you made these things, like I said, they're very easy. The chicken wire you can get at Home Depot. These clear gimmick gold things you can get at Michael's, especially now because it's Christmas time. So they're selling these by the ton. You know, like these small ones are $1.50. They sell bigger ones for $3, I think. I want to find a big one because I would like to make a Magneto diorama and make these guys basically his magnetic field around him. big dreamer, I know, but I hope I can find one. If I can, I will, and that would be in a future episode. My next episode, I'm going to build some thrones for Thanos and Black Panther, and in future episodes after that, I am going to build some dioramas. So thanks for joining me, guys. Like follow and like the channel, subscribe. We're going to be coming out with a bunch of these every few weeks. Like I said, thank you so much for joining me, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip.